Hello Murder Crew, welcome to another Pokemon Guide. Today we're doing the Pokemon Guide on Charizard. Now I haven't been doing Pokemon Guides in a while and I apologize for that. I have been having a hard time with keeping up with what I need to do in terms of what videos I need to upload, and I thought I could put Pokemon Guides on a hold for a little bit, and now here's my return on doing Pokemon Guides. So we're going to do a guide on Charizard. So who is Charizard? Charizard resembles a European dragon, certainly one of many forms told and rendered in legends. So your typical dragon type Pokemon, even though Charizard isn't a dragon type unless it's Mega Charizard X, then it becomes a dragon. Mega Charizard Y has the highest special attack of all fire type Pokemon, as well as all non-legendary flying types. Charizard is one of only two Pokemon that has more than one Mega Evolution, the other being Mewtwo. So you have Mewtwo, the two Mega Evolutions of Mewtwo, and you have the two Mega Evolutions of Charizard. So they're the only two Pokemon that actually have two Mega Evolutions, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's head over to Charizard's stat sheet. Alright, as you can see here, Charizard's stats look pretty great. You got, for, non-Mega Charizard, it's Fire, Flying. Abilities are Blaze and Solar Power being its hidden ability. Its tier is NU. Hit points has 78 base hit points, 84 base attack, 78 base defense, 109 base special attack, 85 base special defense, and 100 base speed. So that's a regular Charizard. Now, as we go down to Mega Charizard X, is a Dragon Fire type, so it loses its Flying but gains Dragon. It has Tough Claw as its ability. Its tier is OU. It has 78 base hit points, 130 base attack, 111 base defense, 130 base special attack, 85 base special defense, and 100 base speed. So it gains a lot in attack and special attack. I mean, most of its stats boost up besides the hit points, special defense, and speed. Alright, and our final version of Charizard is Mega Charizard Y. It's it's Flying and Fire, which is the same as its original. Its ability is Drought. Tier is OU. It has 78 base hit points, 104 base attack, 78 base defense, 159 base special attack, 115 base special defense, and 100 base speed. So Charizard Y is really known for its special attack, as it's one of the highest in the game, 159. So there's the stat sheet on the Charizards. Now let's go over to Charizard's weaknesses and resistances. Alright, as we look at the list here, this is only for regular Charizard. This isn't for Mega Charizard X. I don't have that stat sheet up. But as you can see for regular Charizard, it's 4 times weak to rock. So because of its flying and fire type, it's 4 times weak to rock. It's 2 times weak to water and electric because of its flying for the electric and water for the fire. And we have half times resistant towards fighting, steel, fire, and fairy. A quarter times resistant towards bug and grass, and completely resistant towards ground type moves because it's flying. Alright, that's our Charizard. Weaknesses and resistances, I would say that it's pretty balanced, in my opinion. More so towards being more resistant towards most of the field, but the 4 times weak to rock is pretty impressive in terms of, most Pokemon do have rock type moves, especially like Rock Blast or Rock Slide. Alright, let's head over to Pokemon Showdown. I'll see you guys over there. Hey guys, welcome back. We have regular Charizard here. So we're gonna go through the 3 stages. Now keep in mind, this is my personal, what I would do with each version of Charizard. Yours may be very different or could be the same. You don't have to take my advice, but here it is anyways. Alright, so Charizard, we got an item is Life Orb. Life Orb is holders attacks do 1.3 times damage, and it loses 1/10 of its max hit points after the attack. So it loses 1/10 of its hit points, but it gains 1.3 times damage. That's pretty good. Ability, we got Blaze. When this Pokemon is 1/3 or less its max hit points, its fire attacks do 1.5 times damage. Now for my regular Charizard, this doesn't really matter what move it is, but if you want to have a fire move, you definitely can, then Blaze will become more important. The hidden ability is Solar Power. If Sunny Day is active, this Pokemon's special attack is 1.5 times more, but loses 1/8 its max hit points per turn. So, it gains more damage, but once again, kind of like Life Orb, it will make your hit points go down. And for our first move on our Charizard, we have Will-O-Wisp. It burns the target. It has 85% accuracy. So when you burn an opponent, their opponent loses a certain amount of attack damage, and so their attacks do a little less while they're burned, while they're taking damage. Our second move is Roost. It's a flying type move, has 16 PP, heals 50% hit points. Flying type remove till turn ends. So once you Roost, your flying type is gone. Swords Dance. Swords Dance is a normal type move, 32 PP, raises the user's attack by 2 stages. So you use Swords Dance once, and you're 2 stages above. So like now you're gonna start dealing a lot of attack damage. And our final move on our original Charizard is Acrobatics. As a flying type move, has 55 power, 100% accuracy, 24 PP. Power doubles if the user has no held item. So honestly, you could probably go without any sort of item on this guy and just use Acrobatics and use Swords Dance as well. And if you use Will-O-Wisp on Charizard, use it on their opponent, their attack does less damage, so you could probably help out by setting up Swords Dance better, and you can Roost easier. But if you want, you can have Life Orb. And if you don't want Swords Dance, there's always the option for Dragon Dance, if you want a Dragon Dance. Or you don't even need Acrobatics, you can go Flare Blitz if you wanted to. That's also a good move, 120 power, 100% accuracy, fire type move. Then you could use Blaze. Then you could also use Life Orb if you wanted. And you recovery with Roost. You could also go Dragon Claw, which is another good move, 80 power, 100% accuracy, no additional effect. But you start dealing a lot of damage, and Dragon type moves are pretty good against all Pokemon except for Fairy types. Let's go over the stats. Alright, so we got a Jolly Charizard, has 252 in speed. It's supposed to be 252 in hit points and 8 in attack. So we want to make sure that it's or not 50. 250 in hit points and 8 in attack. We want to make sure that when we turn into Stealth Rocks, we aren't going to lose a ton of our life. And especially if we're using Life Orb moves, we don't lose a lot of hit points in that way. So by using Dragon Dance or Swords Dance, we're able to offset the low EVs and attack and start doing some damage. So that's how we set up. Alright, that's my Charizard. Now let's go over Charizard X. Mega Charizard X, item Charizard X, ability Tough Claws. This Pokemon's contact moves have their power multiplied by 1.3. So acts as its own Life Orb. Pretty good ability. Moves, we have Dragon Dance. Once again, it raises the attack stat and speed stat by 1. And Dragon Claw does 80 power, Dragon type move. Flare Blitz is 120 power, fire move, has 33% recoil, 10% chance to burn, thaws user. So if you're frozen, you can Flare Blitz and it will automatically thaw you. And Roost heals 50% hit points. So that's your recovery move. Now let's go over to stats. We have 252 in attack, 4 EVs in defense, and 252 EVs in speed. And it's a jolly nature. So that's our all-out Dragon Dance Charizard X. Alright, let's go over to Charizard Y. It has Charizard Y, has the ability Drought. Drought reads, on switch in, this Pokemon summons Sunny Day. So without even using up a move slot, it uses Sunny Day. So that's pretty good. That's going to boost make, I believe, yes, yeah, it's going to make the move just like Sunny Day would. Alright, we have Fire Blast, which is 110 power, a 10% chance to burn the target, 85% accuracy. So you do lose accuracy. You could definitely go Flamethrower if you want to. That's completely up to you. If I could freaking type, there we go. Flamethrower reads, fire type move, 90 power, 100% accuracy. So instead of 85% accuracy, it's 100, but you lose 20 power, and also has 10% chance to burn the target. Solar Beam. This is where Drought comes in handy. Solar Beam charges turn 1, hits turn 2, no charge in sunlight. So because Drought acts like Sunny Day, it's gonna just be like a regular move. It does 120 power, 100% accuracy, really good move, grass type. So you get to cover your water Pokemon, deal some serious damage. And we have Focus Blast. It's a fighting type move, 120 power, 70% accuracy. So it has really low accuracy, but it hits really hard for a fighting type move. And then we have 10% chance to lower the target's special defense by 1, which could be pretty important, especially if you want to knock out a Pokemon. And finally, Roost again is a pretty good move, recovery move, heals 50%, flying type move. Alright, let's head over to the stats. Now we have Timid, and we have 252 EVs in special attack, 4 EVs in special defense, and 252 EVs in speed. And that is our Charizard guide. Alright guys, if you guys like the video, don't forget that like button. If you guys want to subscribe as well. I can use all the support I can get. I will see you guys next time. Murderface signing out. Later guys.
All my ladies killing them, get them hands up. All my ladies killing them, get them hands up. And if you really killing them, keep them hands up. Keep them hands up. If you killing them, get them hands up. All my ladies killing them, get them hands up. And if you really killing them, keep them hands up. If you killing them.